Hey, Manga here. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to discuss a topic that I think is very important for beginners that are trying to make their own little series. Well, the whole problem with it is that the series they're trying to make isn't very little. Because beginners often, they get this warped view on manga because a lot of times the manga that they've read are usually shonen series with that are obviously very commonly long as fuck. I mean, they're always at least 200 chapters long. They're all spanning so many volumes, and we kind of think that's the standard. We kind of think that's normal, and that's how like every series should be. So the newbies that get this impression when they make their first series, or they go into making their first series, they have this idea, this impression that it has to be like 300 chapters long, like it has to be this incredibly long anthology, this crazy story that's gonna span so many years. But don't do that. All right, you should avoid that. Avoid doing that. Don't make your first series your masterpiece, because that's not how it works. I'm gonna tell you right now, because if you do that, by the time you're at chapter like 5 of that story, you're gonna be so far and so much better than where you were at chapter 1 that when you look back at chapter 1, you're gonna feel honestly disgusted that it's even that it's gonna look like a smudge on what the series is, because the art and storytelling in those first chapters are gonna be so shitty compared to where you are in the later chapters, and you're gonna feel like it's gonna give any new readers that come into your series, you're gonna feel like it's giving them the wrong impression, and they're gonna be turned away from it because they think you're just not that good. And then you're gonna feel the need to revise everything, and then you're gonna go back and you're gonna reboot your series, and that can turn into a very vicious cycle that just goes on forever. Which is why it's important that instead of doing that, instead of making that long series right off the bat, you need to make short stories. These short stories are very important, guys. You can call them one-shots or whatever you want. Point is, just go make something low effort, maybe high effort but short, and these will be the building blocks. These will be your footsteps to the greater series that you have in mind, that you can of course still flesh out and work on the side while you're working on these short stories. But my point is, with these short stories, you're going to have the necessary experience, the necessary skills to be able to handle a larger series that you'll be able to make and be satisfied with from beginning to end. And if you're wondering why I'm saying this is actually coming from personal experience. The series that you see me draw in the background of these videos is called Impact. And this is a series that, honestly, I've been working on for 2 years now, almost 3. And what you're seeing right now is actually the reboot. That's right. I got to, 6 chapters of this series? And by the time I was at chapter 6, I had developed so far that I just could not handle that those first, 3 chapters were gonna leave the the strongest impression on the readers. So I needed to reboot it, because it's embarrassing. And now it's a lot better than it was, but long story short, I ended up wasting years on working on the original little prologue for it, when I could have made a bunch of short stories, gotten to the level that I'm at now, and then come back to Impact with a clearer picture of what I want it to be, and I would have wasted less time that way, So that's pretty much the gist of it. It's pretty much the point of this video. If you want to go into comics, if you want to go into manga, definitely make sure you make short stories. Make sure you really step out of your comfort zone, challenge yourself, develop your skills, and then work on that big series, that dream series that you've been wanting to make since whatever age you've been dreaming about this. And yeah, just be prepared. That's what this channel is about. It's about me learning from my mistakes, and then telling you to not make those mistakes, so that you'll have a smoother ride than I did. That'll be all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get to, I don't know, 8 trillion likes. That'd be pretty sweet. We can do that. 8 trillion likes. Why not, right? Just fucking do it. You hit that like button, and also in the description, like, there's a link to my Webtoon. You can actually check it out. It'd be sweet if you just kind of, went to Webtoon. You read my series, and you'll have to like on every update and kind of, subscribe to it. That'd be fucking swell. That'd be dope. You should do that.